Hello, everybody. You know what? I'm just going to leave that in because that's what happens when I leave my microphone on top of my head instead of pulling it down. And welcome back to Let's Play Manhunter New York. Last time, we received a new commission to investigate the disappearance of a maintenance robot, or some sort of robot. So we followed one of the dots here to Wretched Access, where we got past some bad guys, discovered a girl there who hit us, and a card came flying out of her purse. We all to grab that, but we were thrown out, so we don't know much else about her. Luckily, we can look up the other two guys that she was with. So let's go to the tracker. No, the tracker. There we go. And let's see if we can't track one of these other guys. Oh, I need to click on the target. Okay. Let me do it. No, no. No, I think I actually have to put the tracker thing over them. Oh, great. Let me try that again. Oh, there's the music now. Wish I could, like, pause the thing, so... Okay. Go. Wait, did I... Oh, I got one of them. Got the last one. So we know we busted through that window. So the one in front there is the one that we had followed before. Now I guess we're going to follow the one in the back. And, well, they both go together, so I guess it's not that big a deal. And where do they go? American Museum of Natural History. So they go in through that door up there, down to the second floor, through those stairs right there, and then up and then left, down to the, or I guess up to the third floor, I should say. Why are they taking this route? That's weird. I guess we're gonna have to follow that same route once we actually get to that part. But this isn't actually what I wanted to do right now. I actually wanted to follow the second guy, but might as well look at this now. Might as well get the location on our map. See them heading through all those doors. And target movement ends at that point. Okay, so now let me try to get the second guy, if I can catch him. Because this thing is weird, because sometimes I'll press down and the thing, or I'll press a certain... Nope, not that one. Ah. It's like sometimes I'll press in a certain direction and the tracker will move and I have to, like, repress it. Nope, the one in the middle. The one in... There we go. Ah. I don't know what they were thinking when they used this particular system. I wish it just could have been a cursor and not a cursor and a weird tracker thing. But whatever. So that person stays there in that building where they went through all those doors, but the second person goes to the Vendo Deli. And they go over to a thing over there, in the bottom left. While there's someone passing outside and someone goes in. Who's this person? So whoever was interacting with that went with the person that met him at the Vendo Deli. What is going on there? And they're going together. Okay, so this is a part you really want to pay attention to. Watch their exact movements. Yeah, so as press enter to continue. Yeah, they're taking a certain path, and you're going to want to take this path. They stop right there for a second for some reason. Hmm. And they stop right there. Odd. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's happening there? The heck happened? That's odd. Hmm. Well, that's all we can do there for now. So we've tracked all three of them now. Let's get out of here. And let's... I see there's the Trinity Church. Let's head up here. And... there's the museum, but I don't want to go there yet. We'll probably go there in another episode. So let's go to the Vendo Deli. Alright. There's a big F there. I guess it's from whatever the other store is. And what they looked at was over here. Maybe the person put something up there, but, well, we can't really be sure what they put up there, so can't do anything here for now. Looks like there's a lost rabid rat or something. So let's go on to Central Park. Which they entered right here. Central Park at Strawberry Fields. Now, is there actually a part of Central Park that looks like this, that has Imagine and all that? I've never been to New York. I need to go. Okay. Yeah, that's why you want to watch the exact route that the people were going. Now, don't get what the music is about. Don't get your goose cooked. Okay. And that's actually a clue right there. What they said for something else. I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out. So notice that your arrow blinks in different directions, meaning there's different directions you can go in. A whole bunch of them. I believe they went this way. Ow. Mine should have read the sign. Now he's scattered from dawn to dark. Alright. So what you're actually supposed to do is you're supposed to follow the trail. Luckily, I'm just going to use a guide, because I remember doing this, this is another part that I really remember when I was doing this with my dad. It is really hard to figure out what trail they're going on. So I'm just going to use pictures to help me, because otherwise it'll be trial and error. Yeah, we don't want that, because you can... Pretty much what me and my dad did is we tried every single direction on every screen until we got it right. We'd save, and then we'd go to the next one. So there's that one. And then we want to do this one. Let's see. Oh, I was like, what's that beeping sound? Is there a bomb? But no, it's the dripping of the water. Alright, and then they went this way. Okay, you don't want to see that bomb explosion thing going over and over again. That's something I remember, is seeing that same thing over and over and over again, because it was so freaking hard to figure out the right path. It's no wonder those birds don't get blown up. Oh, shoot. So yeah, I'm using this little guidey thing over here. Don't judge. Do not judge. Okay, so we want to go here. There we go. Alright, and then next... here. And what's this? A crowbar. Jeez, it's starting to remind me of the Colonel's Bequest. Alright, next. Let's, oh. Go back in this direction. Go up here. Alright, next. Doopy-doopy-doo. Ah. Want to go this way, I believe. And then... this way. Whoa! Hello there. Yeah, this is, one of the deaths I remember most. Now, apparently, the guy who we were tracking was murdered. And it looks like he wrote cool? That's odd. Yeah, that was one thing that stuck out to me because, well, obviously, when I look at it now, you know, when you look at it in retrospect, someone dies, or someone's dying, and they were murdered by someone. Their last act would be to try to identify the murderer. So it looks like he was trying to identify the murderer's name, but only got to COO, and then yeah. I remember as a kid looking at that, seeing the dead dude, and seeing how he wrote cool, and just thinking, wow, this dude is just dying, and he writes cool in blood. That is so morbid and grotesque. I just thought it was just the weirdest thing, because it didn't occur to me that he was writing a name. But, yeah, remember that. Cool. Obviously, he didn't write cool. He was trying to write something else. So let's take a look at what he dropped here. Meet Anna, 430. H. Osborne, if only we had the full first name. Wait a minute. Is this the Green Goblin? Perhaps. And a candy bar. The candy bar is the most important. No, it isn't. I don't know. So, I wonder. Anna... Let's try Anna Osborne in our... Anna Osborne. Hey, that is the girl from the club. And her address, we have it, 150 West 82nd. Age 35. She didn't look 35 to me. Job unknown. That's odd. Alright. So let's close that off. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Oh, whoa. Yeah. This game gave me nightmares, I tell you what. There's a P carved in with a dull knife. Now, if you remember back to that disc we were given by that carny right before the day one ended, it says it was warning us about someone named Phil. So there's a P, and we can assume that perhaps that stands for Phil. And I think the crowbar was what was used to kill this guy. Let's get off this screen. I just can't. I can't look at that anymore. And he's trying to write a name, cool. And apparently the hint that you given at the very beginning when they say don't let your goose get cooked, that was some obscure hint for the name Cook. So let's open up our mat again. And put in a name. Phil Cook. Philip A. Cook, 5th Avenue and 34th Street. We have an address for him now. He's 26, public servant. Okay. So, there we go. That's all the information we can get from here. But we do have a few more clues, so... Luckily we don't have to go through that again, we can just fast travel. And let's go back to the Vendo Deli. And take another look at that board. Remember that name was H. Osborne, and there's one note here signed by Harvey. Listen up, brother, we saw the mother, she's ready to go on with the show. Harvey Osborne. Let's try that name out. At least it's not Harry Osborne. Harvey Osborne. There's our man. So apparently he was either married or was a sibling to Anna Osborne. Interesting. Alright, so let's travel to their residence. Let's see, where is it? That's not it. 150 West 82nd. So, this is the place. The door's ajar. What's going on here? Let's look at this. Coffee, key, chocolate croissant. I think we want the coffee. No, we want the key. And nothing else to get. Apparently they liked sweets. Is there a blood stain on there? Guessing this button opens the door, so let's open her up. Yeah! Okay, what is with that noise? I'm gonna turn that noise off for you guys. Oh, that's the noise of the flies. This is probably the one death that gave me the worst nightmares. This is just... Oh, this creeps me out so freaking much. And once more, P was carved in. Phil Cook has killed both of these individuals. Oh man, this is probably gonna give me nightmares tonight, not gonna lie. This is... To me, this is right up there with a Dagger of Amon-Ra or Colonel's Bequest in terms of deaths. And we haven't seen the last of them. Why are those flies so loud? I turned it off for you, but man, for me, it is just horrible. There. Jeez. Was that really necessary? So, anyway, I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? We got that key, and that's about it. So, who was this Phil Cook person? Why is he murdering these people? And what were these people up to anyways? So many questions to be answered. But let's see if we can get a little further with our investigation next time on Let's Play Manhunter New York. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.